Yo guys, so we're here, Hyper Japan, Saturday, 19th July. And again, being Saturday, forgot how busy it is, so apologies if you can't hear me. But literally just got here, it's just gone 2 o'clock. My first purchase is hydration. Got what have I got? Milk taro tea and grape flavored, which look really cute, and I'm going to try in just a second. Just got to figure out where I'm at. So obviously this is Kensington Olympia. So they got the floors, they got most of the Japanese culture and everything down here. Ooh, cocktail. I saw cocktail, I'm zooming in. Yeah, so then they got mainly the artists and that upstairs, which I will head to in a second. Right. So they got more going on today. So as you can see, done a bit of a non-binary fox look today, kitsune. I've got all my memorabilia, so it's cool. Taro tea, not bad, not bad. So yeah, just gonna try and find people, I guess, and see what's happening. Oh, that is amazing. I love that. Can't fathom how much expensive it's gonna be though. Okay, so I caved. We were on the way through the stamp rally. I think we're just about halfway through now. Got some more to find. Yeah. Demolished. They have the cars again. Saber! Nero. Matsune. Who's that one? Very bad camera. Cute. Who are the others? Hello, live. That's so cool. She's so pretty. Ichigo. That's cute. Another Miku. Oh my god. It's like every Miku. Haruhi. Cool. That's cute. Right guys, so it's just 3:30. We've come downstairs now. Done the whole stamp rally, got my prize, managed to meet people, found my friend who was also tabling here. That's all good. I didn't film any of it because it's hectic here, and you know, just kind of got all the stuff. But I also bought some ears for my Sonic cosplay, so I'm very happy. One less thing to buy, and now we're on the hunt for some sake. I wouldn't mind Ramu actually, or Ramuna. Midnight Kawaii. Sparkling sake. Do they have tasters? Can you try free tasting? There you go. Because I might even get some myself.
Just going straight in.
Yes, I want samples. Oh, I think I just smudged all my makeup.
No, you look alright.
All good?
Oh, right, do you want to try it?
Oh no!
Can I check your ID? I don't know why you didn't. Yeah.
Like, obviously they have it there as well, but it's not all to do with that. Oh, that feels good. So where are we waiting? Waiting for Mark. Maid Cafe? Man. Another Malmo. Sake giveaway. Over there, in the corner.
Playing in the musume, probably.
Yeah, definitely also.
That Godzilla looks like it's struggling. So he's doing his thing. Bandai Namco. I have hardly vlogged at all, that's fine. Right.
Yeah, that would have been easier from here, knowing us.
I got caught up. Right?
It's so good.
Oh, in front. It was, yeah. Leaky roof. Gotta love that. Oh, jeez. At least the sun tried to come out.
You should be able to go straight there.
Yes.
Makes it easier to get.
Yeah. Oh, sun.
Yeah, that's the sun down there.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Roasted beer and kimchi. I can't pronounce the name.
I make it at home whenever I have spare kids. So like.
Hey guys, it's me. I have literally just long walked in, but I wanted to get this done quickly because this is a short one this time. So apologies for the weird lighting and everything like that, but yeah, we're just down here and I just wanted to get this done. Also, my main camera seems to have died indefinitely, so yeah, I only figured that out. So we're doing this on my phone. Anyway, yeah, so Hyper Japan. So yeah, yeah, it was a fun one today. Obviously, weather-wise, it wasn't great. Started out really wet, but that was fine because we were inside. It was warm inside, not gonna lie. It wasn't actually cold, but they did all right in there. Those are really good, and they've definitely opened up both halls, I think, because I felt like Olympia used to be smaller, or they used to only have the one hall, but they've got like the second bit which leads into like the stage and the cosplay area, which I took some video of. Yes, but so main goal for today was well, I said I wasn't going to do it, but there was a Sonic stamp rally, so I was like, yeah, might as well do that. Yeah, so we'll just crack on straight with that. That is mostly what I bought, but there are some extra bits, so we'll just get on with it. So have here, got with the map. My dog's having a mad half hour, so if you can hear the squeaky in the back, that's what that is. So there we go. So yeah, what was really good is layout-wise, it was all pretty much like a straightforward route. Except one was kind of off to the side down here, good louse. And again, had quite a few different artists this time. I think this one was set by Cyan Hajime. You choose now to be all like playful. yeah, so it was good. So there were a few faces on here I didn't recognize. Actually, most of them. There's a Cyan Hajime, Pastel Pandulum, I can't speak. Pastel Pandabum, and then Good Louse are the ones I know. All the others are actually new. So yeah, that was cool. Anyway, so we'll start right off the bat with Cappuccino. I've got to show you this really cute little business card they got, and they had these lovely like linked key rings, and they had all the teams like Team Rose, Team Dark, and Team Sonic as well. They also had the Chaotix, and I was trying to mix it up because I am trying to get at least one of all the characters. I may not know that much about them, but still. But I love the Team Sonic, so we got that, and I do have. You want to play now, don't you? You want to play. Sorry. So yeah, technically Cyan Hajime was next, but I think it was him and only one other artist actually had the pack at the end. Get your free prize back. Yeah, Good Louse. They were the only two who had the pack, so I was like, I'm definitely gonna go to them last. So the next one was Gacha Tobe. I think that's how you say that. I'm pretty sure this is what I got them from. They had this, surprisingly, not all was Sonic, actually, all Sonic merch. So they had a little Undertale, Frisk sticker. And I've really been trying to collect more stickers as well, because I didn't think I had anywhere to put them, but I have found somewhere, so I'm like, yeah. So again, didn't go crazy with that. Next one was Solar Bite Art. Now, actually, I don't think I have what I got from this, because basically when I got there, when I was trying to find my friend, they were already like, oh, I've already found you a gift, and I was like, no, what? I'm playing tug of war with my puppy. Yeah, they already said they got me something, so I was like, I have to get them something as well. So from that store, they definitely had Resident Evil stuff, and I got them a Leon, and I didn't really see anything else I wanted, so I thought that will do me for the stamp rally, and it will get them a present as well. So that was that one, and then had Pastel Pandemonium. I can't say their bloody name, I'm so sorry. And they had loads of cute stuff, like they even had some Sonic Underground stuff, but they only had them on little like placemats, and I don't really have anywhere for them. So hopefully they'll put them into badges, because I definitely want Sonic, Manic and Sonia, even though I already have them both on here. But Sonic Underground, it's a nostalgic dream. But these, when the moment I saw these, I was like, I absolutely have to get these. So they're actually, I think they're the ones I got my emerald earrings from last con, but they had these, they had so many, but I had to get these little Sonic and Shadow Chow ones. It's not gonna focus, I'm sorry. Yeah, but they're so adorable. I was like, no way I couldn't get those. I like my jewelry. I can wear every day. Then the other one was Nerd Residue. Yes, it's there. Here's also like all the stamps you got as well. This one, I believe. Yep. Oh god, they had so many. Like they had a really nice Surge keyring, as well as Silver and Blaze, and I was trying to mix it up, but I just couldn't think of anywhere they could go. And then obviously I still have my Shadow bag, which has technically Shadow and Sonic on there, and they also had, so okay, there's their business card, show you there. So I ended up getting, and these are big key rings, mind you, a Sonic, and that's the Adventure 2 design, you can see by the shoes. So they had that one, the Shadow, and then of course Werehog. Like, it's, to me, it's such an underrated version of Sonic. Makes absolutely no sense, we're not going to dispute that, but it's a cool design and you don't see much merch of it, so I was all for it. So, and I couldn't decide, so I was like, hey, I might as well get 3, even though my original goal was for just 1 item from each. Yeah, then we had, so Good Louse was kind of more over here off to the side, but it was still upstairs. So I went to them, and actually I'm more than certain I think I will end up going back to them. I've been to them before. I got there, who I got my, so they did this really unique Sonic.exe, which you don't see hardly anywhere, if anywhere at all. But I love their design for all the characters. So So I think I'm gonna go and collect them all from there eventually. But while I was there, I grabbed Silver, Blaze, and the whole Chaotix team, because again, they definitely don't get much recognition. And you know, I'm still in the learning stages. I'm still trying to, I still haven't watched all the game playthroughs, because there's no way I'm going to get around playing all the games. Like, I'm not even going to lie to myself about that. Yes, so definitely getting around to learning more about them and what they're about. I did watch Heroes not too long ago, which is where I believe they debut. You want your squeaky. You want your squeaky. Sorry if you can see my arm flailing in the corner. She wants to play with her tug of war squeaky. And I'm going to let her, because bless her, I am not even gonna lie, she has been home all day by herself and she has been an angel. Literally just completely by herself, and she's been so good. So she deserves a little play, don't you, baby? So obviously then my last stop was definitely Cyan Hajime. And you know, we've actually started to chat more now. He's recognized me with my cosplays and stuff when we're having like little chat about stuff and how the weekend was going. And he was doing all right. And he was actually who I bought most of the stuff from. But I will show you anyway, because he also does has like a lot of dino stuff as well, which is completely up my alley. So I got this sticker about T-Rex, which at the moment I saw it made me laugh, so that was a must. This one, just because he's a dinosaur. Now this normally wouldn't be my thing, but I actually did grab a couple of his patches because I think I can put them onto my jacket that I've got. So got the, we'll try to cover up the words. So the only thing Sonic hates is oppression. And then this Hail Shadow one, which they had on a t-shirt, which I am kind of sad I didn't get, but you know, compromise. I also, so he's been doing all the, I guess like song lyrics, basically like all the logos for the games, and this is one I don't have. I still don't have his world, and he's also bringing out Endless Possibilities and Night of the Wind, which I have pre-ordered. So yeah, very much like he is my go-to now when it comes to Sonic stuff. Like it just has everything. And then of course I found this, and I didn't realize, but it's a flip, and it was the very last one, so I was like, yep, I'm taking that. And it's really nice sturdy material. It's not necessarily a bookmark, but it's like a really cool keyring thing. And then also, just so you guys are aware, this is his as well, Live and Learn. He now has pre-order for the t-shirts as well as the Shadow one. He did have this one, so this is like a restock, and I was absolutely dying to get this, and he was wearing it at the con, so I was like, ah. And if you sign up to his Ko-fi as a Jammin member, which that's literally, it's £1 a month. If you love Sonic and you're into that, I definitely recommend, and I am promoting him here. And for that, once a month you get first insight for these and a slight discount on pre-orders. So this is obviously what he's charging for regular. I got it slightly cheaper, so yeah. And yeah, that was it for the stamp rally. So he handed me over my prize, which was a few prints and some stickers, one of which from all of the artists for different things. And this one was, was it Emerald Coast themed, I believe? So I haven't actually looked at them, so let's do that right now. So we have the prints here. So we have Big, it's Vision, and then we have, I did see this one. This is like the Chaos Wave. Is it Chaos? I feel like I'm saying that wrong. Yeah, so that was really cool, and that's Hajime's work. And this one, Emerald Coast with Amy, which I thought was really good, and they're like nice size prints as well, because I've stopped trying to get like big prints and prints altogether really. But yeah, so here we have all the stickers. Yeah, and like I said, originally I wasn't going to do this, but I thought, well, I don't really have anything else to buy, so let's see. I don't know actually who's who, I'm afraid. So but we got Knuckles there, we've got Eggman and Omega there. This cool little just console one. I believe that, I could be wrong, but obviously because I wasn't around then. The Dreamcast, I believe that is what that is. We've got, is it Tikala? Tikala, is that how you say her name? Still not very familiar with her character, but getting there. Obviously, cute little tails, His little shorts, bless it. And then you got the surfing Sonic one. That's definitely Hajime's work, I know that much. Then you got the open your heart sticker for adventure. And then greetings from the egg carrier, Eggman. So yeah, that was just a cute little thing that I wanted to do. And you know, I got it done fairly quickly, so I was like, yeah, that was all good. And now on to the things that were not stamp related, and there weren't that many things, but yeah, just whatever sort of caught my fancy really. So this is what my friend got me. This is actually one of the stalls. I did see this and they were like, you are not allowed to buy these. I was like, no, I'm not. I'm literally doing the stamp rally, but hopefully they're not in it. But thankfully they weren't. So this artist's really cool. What's their actual name? Matcha Woozy. I don't know if that's how you say it, but and these are such cool little like pin backings as well. But you got little Shadow and Sonic, which are really nice. So yeah, so that's what I decided. I have to get them because they love Resident Evil, Leon specifically. Not the uniform one, the other one. I'm not familiar with the name, so I won't try. Yeah. Oh yeah. So this. Did I get the artist thing? I don't think I did. No. Oh, shame. No, but this artist. Now, one of my favorite versions of Sonic by far is Fleetway, which if you don't know was featured in, I believe, one of the comics, and it's basically Super Sonic, but it's when he goes crazy with the Emerald's powers, and it's definitely a version I want to cosplay as well. So I just saw this keyring and I was like, yeah, I have to get that. I mean, he just looks, him and Sonic.exe, as you can imagine, are definitely one of my favorites. Also got this cute little sticker they gave it with, but they also had, if you didn't know, I'm also a Spyro fan, so they had Cinder as well. They did have Spyro, but Cinder. So yeah, I remember I was absolutely loved those games on the DS. I had all three of the Spyro games, and I think Cinder was introduced in the second one. I can't remember the exact names, but I was a big fan. What else we got? Oh, so again, this was not intentional, but I saw them there and I just thought, you know what, I'm going to kill, I guess almost two birds with one stone sort of thing. So I basically found a place that was selling ears, and they had specifically some Sonic ones. So this is them. I'm going to say it so wrong. Hi, Ami-san. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. And I saw them when I passed by when I was doing the stamp rally, and I went back and I had a look at them. And yeah, they had specifically, so Sonic, Shadow, Amy, and Tails. And the thing is, I had been looking for some Sonic ears online, which were more what I was looking for, but the fact they were there, I could see them, and I didn't have to pay shipping. I was kind of like, it's a bit stupid not to get some. So they were like, oh, you're welcome to try some. So I put them on, obviously bearing in mind that I was trying to think about what it would like with the wig and everything. And I was like, you know what? Frick it, let's just go for it. The only thing I was slightly bummed about is they were slightly darker blue than what I was going for, because I'm not going for like the royal blue color, which is like the darker, and to be fair, you know, I think most people depict Sonic as that, but I think his coloring is more like cobalt, royal blue, sorry, not, don't know what I said before, but royal blue, which is quite a dark, deep blue, and it, you know, it looks nice, but it was not what I was going for. I think I was going for more the cobalt, which is just a slight shade lighter. Anyway, so I got these ears, and I was kind of saying to my friends, oh, you know, they're not as light as I would like, but, you know, I will make do in the sense that they were really nice ears, and I thought, hey, I've now got one of the major things for my cosplay, so I can go ahead, because the wig is probably the next big thing, really. The rest of it is pretty simple. So it seemed like a opportunity not to waste. So these are what they look like. They've got really nice coloring, really nice fur. I may be a little bit picky, I'm just going to say this now, maybe just trim this fur down a bit. Because, you know, they're very simple looking ears, but obviously a lot of people do their own variation of them. But these, I love these. These are so nice. And they got like little rings in them, which is what a pair that I was looking at. But I think they're maybe at least double, if not triple the price almost, and not counting shipping and whatever. But what is the best bit? So these are not the actual original pair I bought. So I walked away, bought them, and I'm walking down, and all of a sudden the seller appeared in front of me and literally held these up, being like, oh, I found a lighter shade. And I was like, oh my God. And honestly, I felt so touched that they had gone out of their way, because obviously I didn't like mean it in a way, obviously didn't want to offend them in any way. I was just like, these are not exactly the shade I was looking for, but they're still nice ears, they're still lovely, I can make them work, it's not an issue. But they obviously heard me say that and then miraculously found a lighter pair, and they literally came over with the ears like, oh, here you go, like you can have these. And I was like, oh. And honestly, it was so touching. Like, I generally, most sellers are amazing and you get chatting to them and they're really nice, like cool people generally, but to go out of your way like that, like, I mean, I'm happy. I was just like really kind of taken back by it. But honestly, so now I've got a pair which are near enough the shade that I need. So that was a double bonus right there, and couldn't really ask for more in that situation. And I think that's almost it. I think the last thing I bought, now again, this wasn't my intention, I didn't really have any ideas going to this, but obviously Hyper Japan is it's a Japanese culture themed convention. So the main stage downstairs is all things to do with Japanese culture. They've got things like gardening, they've got all sorts of sweets, clothing, a little maid cafe, like literally it's what that was all about. And like I say, up top is where they usually have the artists and stuff. Anyway, so we were walking around and they have quite a lot of sake or alcohol tasting booths where you can try all the different ones and then basically buy a bottle. And there was a time a few years ago I went to a Hyper Japan and I did try a few, and there was one I did really like, but I couldn't remember what it was. And the thing is, they do tend to do them cheaper at the convention, so it is usually worth getting a bottle there where you can. And I'm not a heavy alcohol drinker, but I just think every now and then it would be nice. And I've, like I said, not really tried much sake. It's not really something you get to try very often, so I was all for it. So, but I have wanted to have a bottle of, not even necessarily sake, just maybe Japanese or different type of alcohol. Anyway, so we were walking around and we found several stalls. There was one, the one we originally found was a miso sparkling wine, I think. You could definitely, like, when I tasted it, you had that winey kind of taste, and I'm not a fan of wine, just to put it out there. So I was kind of like, this is not really what I was looking for. And then obviously turn around and there was way more booths. So I thought, we'll go do that. My friend did get that one, but then me and another friend were like, yeah, no, let's see what else is about. And we found this one where the bottles were slightly smaller, but essentially they had 3 different flavors, which was yuzu, pineapple, and strawberry. And those who don't know what yuzu is, it's basically lemon. And we tried all 3 of those, and I thought, these are all good, but I can only buy one. So essentially, I ended up buying the nigori even. I don't think I said that right. Yuzu one. And like I say, it's a nice little bottle. It's quite a heavy percentage, not gonna lie. But it tastes really nice. And I personally, with my alcohol, I prefer it to be a bit fruity. So yeah, so I treated myself to that, because I mean, it was a little bit more expensive than the other one, but at the end of the day, like I say, you're not really going to find it anywhere else. Plus my friend might have mentioned that the other one, I don't know if this is true, like they sell a version of that basically in like your Tesco's or something. I don't know how true that is, but again, it didn't like wow me when I first tasted it. I was like, well, let's see what else is about. But this was really nice. It's got a nice smooth texture to it, and yeah, so I treated myself to that. And that is the end. Obviously still spent way too much money. Was trying to be good this time, and I do think, generally speaking, for me, I did all right, but still a lot of money when you add it up. And then afterwards we went to a place at King's Cross called Kimchi, which my friend was really hoping we would get into. Unfortunately, we weren't able to book, but we did manage to get in, and I had this amazing, I can't even remember what it was called. It was a kimchi boku something or other. I'm really bad with names, I'm sorry. Basically, which in short was kimchi fried rice with like vegetables and things. a fried egg, and then your choice of either chorizo or wagyu beef. And me and another friend were like, definitely wagyu beef. Although I was torn between the two, and then, well, funny enough, when we ordered, they said, oh, we're actually out of the wagyu beef. I was like, well, chorizo it is then. And I'm not gonna lie, so I have a love-hate relationship with kimchi. I don't like what you usually get as kimchi, which is essentially the, is it fermented or pickled cabbage? Like that, it really like throws me off. But the actual kimchi taste is not bad. Like, I don't mind spice usually, but I have to say this one, it was piping hot, which obviously was good, but it was also very spicy. But I don't regret it at all. It was really, really good. Definitely recommend, and not too pricey either, I would say. So if you get the chance, it is a bit obscure. I mean, obviously there's probably a few around, but at King's Cross. Yeah, so I'm also very glad we got in there. We didn't really have a backup otherwise. I mean, there's loads of places around King's Cross, but hey, so yeah, it was a great way to end the day. And again, it was just a good day to just spend with my friends. And Hyper Japan, I think, is definitely one of those. It's good just for the one day. I mean, most cons probably are, but that one, I feel like you could probably get a lot done in one day. So that's what I usually do anyway. And once again, yeah, it was really good. They had a lot of entertainment going on. Obviously, I think the food queues were a bit big, but that's just to be expected with this sort of thing. But the con itself was, you know, well organized, with space and stuff. The security were really good, like the help letting us in and stuff. Wasn't really a problem. They did have some leaking roofs though, which wasn't their fault from the building outside, but obviously because it just rained so much. But yeah, I can't really fault it. It was all good. A lot of people said it was very hot yesterday or Friday. But the AC was on and it was actually not as bad as being outside, so that's a win-win as well. Yeah, really think anything else. Very happy with all my purchases. I'm more proud of myself that I managed to not purely get Sonic. I mean, obviously mostly Sonic. Now? Really? God. So on that note, I better wrap this up. Yeah, great day to spend with my friends. Please ignore her. Yeah, and I'm really happy with everything I got. It was all good. Nice to actually chat to some artists more properly this time. A lot of people loved, obviously, my stuff I had going on, which was good. I had also all my pins on my jacket and everything. Yeah, no, so great day. Nice to have another small break. Now the next one is probably October. Won't go into too much detail, but currently we are looking to maybe only do the one day, because we're kind of thinking about Japan next year, actually going back to Japan, which we've talked about it. I mean, our trip was, I mean, if you guys have seen previously on here, trip was several years ago now, and things have definitely changed. Like, they even have some people have been, unfortunately, very disrespectful and that over there, and if you know, you know. If not, basically things have happened over there to do with tourists, and obviously Japan doesn't take to that too well, understandably so. So they've banned a lot of people from doing certain things. Like, I think you're not even allowed to take pictures in certain areas now. Some places won't let tourists into restaurants and things. So whether those restrictions will lift or not is not up to us, but obviously we are not disrespectful, so we will do what we can. No initial plan yet, but basically, in order to try and save a bit more money, we're thinking of only doing the one day in October. I also have Sonic Con in November, which I'm very much looking forward to. The goal is maybe even for October, actually, to get Sonic done cosplay-wise, which I'm very much looking forward to. Yeah, I will say, if you guys want to help me with that, there is a little coffee, my Ko-fi link on my thing. It's mainly the wig now. It's not even actually as much as I think I've put the goal as, but if you do want to participate, I guess is not the word I was looking for. If like, obviously, if any of you guys wanted to help out at all with that, like, obviously, again, absolutely no pressure. It's not required at all. Like, really, I feel like bad even saying this, but it's there if you want it. Yeah, but that is the goal. Yeah, not really anything else to say, so I think we'll wrap it up there. So thanks for joining me on this quite short vlog, guys. At this point, I haven't actually edited anything yet, so I think I only took literally like a couple of pics of us, videos of us walking around, some food and that. So yeah, this might not have been really necessary, but again, I like documenting my experiences. And do you mind? Oh my god, I don't know what she's barking at. Yeah, now I've lost my train of thought. Anyway, yeah, I like to do this sort of stuff, so you know, if but obviously if you are new here and you do like these videos, consider giving it a thumbs up. I do appreciate it. And if you want to see more com videos, the link will either be up there at the end of the video. If you're perhaps lurking, maybe just behind there, and maybe you want to see more, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell. Very important, even though I'm not going to lie and saying YouTube notifications are just meh. But anyway, here's to trying. Yeah, but I guess until next time.